finally, it has happened. After all these years of waiting, it is finally here. I want to talk about why he did this, how this is going to affect sales, and what kind of features you can expect from the new 2026 Tesla Model 2. So let us go ahead and jump into the news story that broke over the weekend. It was broken by Sawyer Merritt on Twitter, and then later confirmed by multiple sources that Tesla has indeed dropped their prices for the Model 2 to start at $9,999. And so, before we get into why they would do such a thing, I want to say there was a lot of confusion on this news piece over the weekend. A lot of people were saying, well, that's great, but this is just the price for Europe or China or something like that. No, this is actually for North America. This was found in some internal documents. It was also reflected on some order pages when people went to configure their model to the newest specs. We have screenshots of that. This is a very significant move by Tesla. They don't change the prices very often. Especially they don't do across-the-board price cuts like this. So it's a very big deal. Let me know if you think this is a good move by Tesla. If you want to get your own brand new Tesla Model 2 for under 10 grand, you got to act fast because it's only available with the current configurations. Meaning that you can only order this car right now with the standard range battery pack, which gives you 272 miles of range. And you can only get it with the rear-wheel drive option. There's no dual-motor all-wheel drive version available at this price point. And there's no enhanced autopilot or even the upgraded sound systems available either. So you're re-getting a very basic Model 2 for $9,999, but that is still an incredible deal considering you re-getting a brand new. Well, we've been talking about this for weeks and months now. Tesla is sitting on a lot of unsold vehicles, especially Model 3 and Model Y. And that is a problem when you're trying to transition to becoming a mass-market manufacturer. You can only hold on to so many cars. Eventually you need to sell them and move on to making new ones. So Tesla needs to shift some metal. They need to get rid of some inventory, and they're redoing that with a giant across-the-board price cut. But this does raise a bit of concern because if Tesla is having trouble selling their Model 3 and Model Y, which are their most popular vehicles, what's going to happen when they release the Model 2? The Model 2 was supposed to be the volume leader for Tesla. It was supposed to be the car that would really push them into becoming a mass manufacturer. That's why they built the Gigafactory in Texas. That's why they designed the Model 2 to be the most efficient, affordable vehicle possible. But the plans have changed. Now the Model 2 is coming out 2 years after the Cybertruck. It's coming out after the Semi. It's coming out after the Model Y. Performance, and after the Model S3 brand new vehicle launches in between the Model 2 and the current Model 2. By the time the Model 2 hits the market, we'll probably have around 250,000 back orders. So the demand will definitely be there for the Model 2. But what about supply? What if there's too much competition in the market by the time the Model 2 comes out? The Model 2 is being made at Gigafactory, Texas alongside the Cybertruck, so we know that production will be high. But what if the price point isn't right? What if it comes out at 10 grand and people aren't willing to buy it? That would be a huge setback for Tesla and could potentially tank their stock value. So to get ahead of this potential issue, Elon Musk and the executives at Tesla decided to bring back the old price of the Model 2, at least for now. They're re-giving us a $9,999 model for 2026, and they're probably going to continue testing the market throughout the next year, seeing how many people are interested. And if the interest is low, well then, they'll probably have to lower the price even further. Let me know if you think that's going to happen or not. I don't think so. I think the interest in the Model 2 is going to be incredibly high, and Tesla will be able to sell every single one they make. In fact, I think the reason that they lowered the price right now is to gauge the interest in the Model 2. Like, said they have a lot of Model 3 sows that they need to sell, and by dropping the price of the Model 2, they're seeing how many people are willing to buy a new Tesla for under 10 grand. If they see a huge spike in orders for the Model 2 at this price, then they're going to know they're on the right track, and they can stick with it. But if people aren't buying the Model 2 at this price, then they'll have to lower it even further. Now, I also want to say that we should be very suspicious of any leaked numbers right now. Don't believe everything you see. It's likely that the interior of the Model 2 is still being redesigned. They've gone through several different iterations already, and we've seen a lot of changes.
Fact.
I think the interior that we saw in the latest leak looks pretty dated. It doesn't look like the modern Tesla designs that we have right now. It's not nearly as clean. So my guess is that Tesla wants to keep the design of the Model 2 a secret for as long as possible. And with that, I'd also be very suspicious of any leaks about performance numbers. Remember that Tesla put out a press release about a month ago, stating that the Model 2 would have insane acceleration for its class, implying that it would have extremely high performance. But they didn't give us any specifics. And that's probably because those numbers aren't finalized yet. Tesla's probably still playing around with the powertrain of the Model 2, and they don't want anyone to know what they are reworking on until it's ready to be released to the public. So just be very careful of any leaks you see right now. Wait for official word from Tesla before believing anything. If you're worried about the performance, rest assured, the Model 2 will be a powerhouse even with its small size. And speaking of small size, that is another advantage for the Model 2. With the recent news that parking spaces in cities are being converted into living spaces, we're going to need smaller cars in the future. And the Model 2 is perfect for that. You can fit 2 Model 2 South in the same space where you would normally fit 1 Model Y. So if you live in a big city, the Model 2 is going to be very appealing. Also, this is a great time to talk about what you'll be getting for $9,999. Because although the number might seem a little low, remember that the Model 2 is being built at a brand new factory with brand new equipment. It's going to be the most efficient car ever made. It's going to be absolutely loaded with technology. It's going to have the latest software and hardware. The infotainment system is going to be amazing. Damn. And if you're lucky enough to get one of the first production models, you're probably going to be getting some of the best quality control Tesla has ever offered, because they're going to want to make a good first impression with the Model 2. So for $9,999, you're getting a lot of car. But what do you think? Is this a good deal? Are you going to order a Model 2 as soon as you can? Or are you just waiting for the price to drop even lower? Let me know in the comments below. For more Tesla news delivered straight to your inbox, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter. We keep you up to date on all things Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and Boring Company in one quick and fun-to-read package. Link in the description to sign up. And make sure to drag our emails over into your primary inbox, so we and get lost in the promotions tab. Also, don't forget to check out our new channel and subscribe over there for even more space exploration content. As always, if you want to continue to learn about everything regarding Tesla, SpaceX, and Elon Musk, we've got 2 more video options for you on the screen to check out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up today if you liked it, and subscribe for weekly content just like this.